Be fun. This should be fun today. This should be fun this week as we go into a discussion around spiritual understanding, which we all know once we start talking about things like spirituality, then sometimes we get into discussions around religion, and sometimes these things we got to make sure none of these things go sideways, right? We got to make sure none of these things go sideways. And that's what I'm super excited about this week, because we have such an incredible community, such an incredible community of humans that I believe we can have this discussion in a safe way, in an informed way, in a wise way, in a way that's going to make an impact in your life and all of those around you. So I'm super excited. Let's dive right in this week. Spiritual understanding. It's going to be powerful. Welcome to GM3X. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to eight, and the founder of 800% Elite Club. I hope you're ready for motivation, education, inspiration, celebrity interviews, and thought-provoking conversations. Because it's 5 a.m. and it's time to rise and grind. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Dude, today is, what is today? Today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, August 8th, 2022. Wow. I just lost a year, 2022. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, August 8th, 2022. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. Hey, I'm coming to you live from Lexington, Kentucky. It was a little warm this weekend here. I hope you had an amazing weekend. I do. I hope you had a truly amazing, one of those memorable weekends, you know, the weekends that seem to last forever and are filled with joy, family, friends, all of those things. I hope you had an amazing, memorable weekend. Over at the Lundy house, we actually had a little bit slower weekend. Surprisingly, we had a surprisingly slower weekend. We don't get those all the time, right? It was awesome. The kids, we did a lot of messing around with the kids. We had a lot of kids over at our house, a lot of kids coming to play, and I don't even know how many, 5, 6, 7. I think we had 7 kids that did extra tired. I think we had 7 kids that had sleepovers at the Lundy house, and we had a lot of fun. This picture here, for those of you watching the full production over on Facebook, this is Oakland. This is Oakland with some sort of pull-up over her face and her head, and she was cracking us up all weekend long. Yes, it was that slow, Don Sankey, to have sleepovers, for us to have our 8 kids, and then to have 7 extras. That's a slow weekend for us. Right? But Oakland was cracking us up. We did a lot of laughing. Also took some time to go golfing with my brother-in-law, Robert Brady. Had a good time with him yesterday. We got off the course just before it rained on us, which was crazy. While we were out there, man, we saw this hawk like up close. I thought maybe it was hurt or something, but ultimately it was in great shape. It just let us climb, get within a couple feet of it. It was absolutely beautiful out there. And also this weekend, we put together an infrared sauna. I don't know if any of you guys have looked into that infrared sauna life, but I got me an infrared sauna, and so some of the boys came over. We put that whole sucker together. It's not quite running yet, but we did get it put together, so I will say we made it that far. And so it was a weekend filled with lots of laughs. It was a slower weekend. I'm moving at a little slower pace than we normally do throughout the week, and so I am grateful for that. One thing that didn't happen this weekend, though, is my family and we did not go to church on Sunday. We didn't go to church. I was off golfing. So we just didn't go, right? We didn't go to church on Sunday, and it's funny. It's funny to me how much not going to church affected our family overall, right? Like we go to church, we go to Southland Christian Church, we go every Sunday, and it's revitalizing, right? It's revitalizing. What's up, Adam? It's revitalizing and recharging. It's wisdom filled. It's an experience that we all do together, right? So it's a big part of our life. Going to church every Sunday is a big part of our life, and we didn't do that this weekend, and I could feel it, right? I could feel the difference. And what's really interesting about that, to me, what's even more interesting, one, the fact that us not going to church, I could sense a little bit of a difference in our family. But what was even more funny is, like, I used to not believe in God at all, right? Like, I used to make fun of, mock, laugh at people that believed in God. Like, I used to literally mock them, thinking it was ridiculous. And now here I am at a point in my life where when we don't go to church on a Sunday, I feel it. It's crazy, right? Like, I used to think you have to be an idiot. Literally, I was like, you must be an idiot if you believe in this heaven in the sky, divine purpose, Father in heaven type stuff. Like, if you believe in that, you must be an idiot. That was my belief system for the longest time. Like, I believed you were born, you live, and you will die. Survival of the fittest, eat or be eaten. That was my belief. And so it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how much things have changed for me and for my family. It's crazy to me that once I started to access, understand, and tap into my spiritual self, my entire life, like literally every aspect of my life has transformed. You see, once I understood that we are three-part, mind, body, and spirit, it permeated into every aspect of my being. From my daily existence, to how I parent, to how I husband, to how I work, to this show, to literally every aspect of my life has been permeated. Once I was able to tap into, access, and understand my spiritual being. And so this week, what we're going to do here on this show, this week we are going to focus on the spirit. We're going to focus on the spirit. We're going to talk through an understanding of what spirituality can and might look like for you. My hope for the show this week is that as we go through a conversation about spirituality, right, which there's a big difference between spirituality and religion, as we go through a conversation about spirituality, my hope is that for those of you that are already spiritual people, this week will amplify that, allow you to walk more in that. For those of you that are maybe on the edge, like I don't really know where I'm at when it comes to this whole spirituality thing, my hope is that we can help you tap into, access, and understand the third dimension of yourself to extract that greatness. That's my hope. And for those of you that are like me, like I used to be, that used to mock and laugh at anyone who could even imagine something as silly as us being spiritual beings. My hope is that you'll spend some time with me this week. Just spend some time with me this week so that you can cement your current belief system or maybe expose yourself to something new. That's my hope. That's what we're going to do this week. It's going to be fun. Before we do, though, you know what we got to do on this show? You know we got to do some dancing, right? You know we got to do some dancing. That's right. So we're going to get the body in motion this morning. All right, check it out. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So this is the part of the show we need to get you moving. If you're out there on a run right now, you're going to pick it up just a little bit. I've been doing the Nike Run app. I've been doing a little program in there with some interval training. It's amazing, man. The interval training has been amazing. So if you're out there running right now, take it up a notch, all right? If you're maybe you're in the gym, maybe you're working out right now. If you're working out right now, add a little bit of extra weight and just dance around. Why not? Just dance around in the gym. People be looking at you like you crazy, all right? Wherever you are, all around the world, just think about it. Think about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands of people, all dancing at the same time all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that on. That's what we're going to do this morning. Also, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So over there on Facebook, share it out. For those of you on Clubhouse, you know what to do. Hit that square. Share this out. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. Fair enough? Fair enough. And let me know over on Facebook. Last week I heard there was a little bit of an echo while we were playing music. Let me know if you hear a little bit of an echo. I'll work on that if that is the case. Don Sankey, good morning. What's up, Drea Barnes? Great to see you. Gloria Bond is up in here this morning. Ray Hatcher, Sol Salcido, and April Johnson. What's up, Scott Marziani? Great to see you. How you doing, Nathaniel Banks? I'm glad you're here. Whitney Wells is in the building. John Paul Guidry and Liza Myers-Borges. What's up, Liza? Renee is in the building. Christina Howard is in the building as well. I see Mary Lynn. I see Dora Maria doing some dancing. What's up, Randy Wagner? How you doing, Tisha White? I see Larissa and Core Element was killing it this morning, playing some music. His song, I love it. Let's go. Renee Noor is up in here. Whitney Wells, Carrie Lynn Carter. What's up, Annette? How you doing? Bobby and Jackie and Coco. I see Pam's up in here this morning. My boy Anthony in the building. Maureen Valentine is up in here. They call me Big LA, Big Silly. What's up, John Paul Guidry? America Patman is in the building. Mike Higdon, Michelle Gravely, Moreno Maroon is up in the building. William Bush is up in here this morning. How you doing, Angie? How you doing, Peter? How you doing, Miranda and Megan and William? Sherilyn's in the building. Mighty Mel is up in here. What's up, Rick Tamburino? My boy Tim Hunt, love you like cooked food, is up in here. Melinda Gayheimer in the building this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Packed house, baby. Let's go. Y'all feel that? Come on now. Come on now. We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. We're going to dive deep. We're going to dive deep. It's going to be awesome. Before we go too far, though, I do got to give a shout out, 800% Elite Automotive Club, to all my 800% Elite Auto dealers that are in the building right now. Just know that I love you and I appreciate you, and I'm super excited for the season that we're going into in the automotive space. For those of you that are in automotive but not a part of the 800% Club, make sure you hit me up. It's amazing. But of course, you don't have to take my word for it. Check this dude out.
My name's Logan Gassman. I'm with Bram. Been with the 800% Club for about 8 months now. So far it's been just really rewarding. Been trying to soak as much as I can. Got a lot of great speakers out here. I just learned a lot. I take it home, share it with my team. Just growing a tremendous trip. I'm blessed to be here.
I'm trying to wake up. I'm so tired. You should do the morning five.
No.
You're supposed to say yeah.
No.
I do. It just don't work out.
Okay. Well, you've never sent me an encouraging text message.
I don't send to, but I do fill out my planner every day now.
But so that you're not doing number 5. Send an encouraging text message.
I'm just not doing it to you. I'm doing it to people.
But that's what I'm saying. That's rude and that hurts my feeling. Good morning.
I'm Jess. I'm Alex.
And we're the good news girls.
So today I'm going to take this story about Dolly Parton. Have you heard about her Imagination Library?
No.
Is it a new song? No. She started Imagination Library a while ago where she sends kids one new book a month until they're 5. Some of them are bilingual books. And they're free. What? For free? Sign your child up. Mail the books once a month. Completely free. Until they're 5. Until they're 5. That's so many.
What's Jolene doing?
She's not sending books out to kids.
Take that, Jolene.
Jolene.
Anyway, sorry for my outburst. What made her like want to make this book club thing?
She was actually inspired because her father couldn't read or write. So that's what inspired her to start this club.
Making sure people can read and write.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Still don't like you, Jolene. You're probably not doing anything.
I bet she's not.
Probably not.
So what's your favorite book?
My favorite children's book was The Rainbow Fish.
Oh yeah, that was a good
That
one.
was a good one, yeah. I like that one. What about you?
I don't know. Probably Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh, I love that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
That was a good one. So Fran Diwan, who is Ohio's First Lady, is actually having Dolly Parton come tomorrow to celebrate Ohio's Imagination Library.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Is she doing a concert?
No, but Ohio does have over 300,000 kids enrolled.
Oh my gosh.
So it's something to celebrate for
So
sure.
many books. That's amazing.
Yeah, a lot.
Wow. Well, that is such a cute story. I love that. I would like to join the Jolene book club, but I'm over the age of 5.
Yeah, I might have to look into it sometime. Sure.
Perfect. Yeah, great.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace out,
Jolie.
All right. That was Jessica and Alex, the Good News Girls. And I see that there was an echo over on the Facebook page when I run that over to Clubhouse. So then Clubhouse, we lost sound over there. And so we're going to continue this discussion. I had another video that was really important, but I can't necessarily run it because if you're going to get that echo, you're not going to be able to hear it or understand it. And if I do it that way, I can't run it over on Clubhouse. So I'm going to have to figure that out at another time. And I guess we'll run that video tomorrow is what we're going to have to do. That's how that's going to work. All right. I'll figure it out, though. I will figure it out. But, hey, check it out. This morning, I got up, grabbed my Morning 5 planner. And as I grabbed my Morning 5 planner, there's always a quote at the very top of the Morning 5 planner, right? And that quote is always submitted by an actual member, right? A member of our community. So today's quote was submitted by Joan Goebel, right? Joan Goebel. And her quote said this. It said, "Becoming is better than being. Becoming is better than being." As I read that this morning, I thought, man, how much truth there is to that, right? How much truth there is to that. So often are we focused on the finish line. So often are we focused on perfection. So often do we tell ourselves that something has to be at a certain level or a certain state before we can release it into the universe or before we can take action on it. How often we do that. And these words are an instant reminder, right? These words are an instant reminder. Becoming is better than being. It's progress, not perfection. It's about constantly moving towards the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. It's about deciding, just make a choice, deciding, hey, I am going to fill in the blank. I am going to. I know originally I will be clumsy. I know originally I will be uncomfortable. I know originally it won't make sense. I know originally I won't be the best. I know originally I'll want to quit. But I am going to. You see, as we go on this journey this week with spiritual understanding, my hope is that for some of you, that will be the state at which you share your mornings with me. My hope is that for some of you, you will say, hey, this might be a little uncomfortable, or I might not quite understand, or maybe I'm not an expert over here, but I am going to. I'm going to practice understanding. I'm going to practice being open-minded. I'm going to practice having conversations with other like-hearted people that might not look like me, walk like me, talk like me, or believe what I believe. And that might not be your normal MO. That might not be how you normally move forward, but I'm going to challenge you to do so this week. Joan, thank you so much for starting us off with this quote. It's always amazing to me Like, truly amazing how the quotes that you all submit end up lining up in time, right? Like, Joan submitted that quote nearly a year ago, and here it is showing up in the planner today to be able to direct us in this particular conversation about spiritual understanding. Now, listen, we're putting quotes together right now for next year's planner that will come out on Black Friday. If you would like your favorite quote or Bible verse to be included in the planner, go ahead and text the word quote. Text the word quote to 859-208-2351, and then just follow that by your favorite quote or Bible verse. Now, the reason you need to text the word quote right out the beginning, right? Text the word quote so that it puts it in the right category. This makes my wife's job so much easier. So text the word quote to 859-208-2351, followed by your favorite quote or Bible verse, and you'll be on the show next year as I'm reading off your name and your quote, and you're making an impact on people around the world. So listen, spiritual understanding. This week, we're going to talk about the part of you that sees with no eyes, the part of you that hears without ears, the part of you that speaks with no mouth, the spiritual side of yourself. You see, the piece of you that takes you from a 2D flat, just two-dimensional being into, like, from a 2D flat, unfulfilled, unintentional existence into a 3D, fully immersed, purpose-driven life. Like, what is the difference? Like, what is it? What is the spiritual side of ourselves? Like, where did it come from? The spiritual side of ourselves. Why does it exist? This spiritual side of self. And see, when we start asking those questions, there's actually many, many different answers to that question. Because here's the truth. The truth is spiritual connection and spiritual understanding is a unique experience that everyone who seeks to understand must take alone. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. Spiritual connection and understanding is a unique experience that everyone who seeks to understand must travel alone. You must seek it on your own. You see, there are over 10,000 religions out there. 10,000 distinct religions worldwide, with Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism at the forefront. They say about 84% of the population of Earth will fall into one of those four religions. 84% of the population of Earth. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Right? So basically there are 10,000 guidebooks, 4 majors, and then 10,000 guidebooks on how to connect to the spiritual side of yourself and outside yourself. 10,000 different manuals, 10,000 different instruction booklets on what it means to live a spiritually led life, right? If there's 10,000 religions, there's 10,000 handbooks. Now, you know the importance of owner's manuals. We were trying to put together this sauna over this weekend. I messed up. I had the owner's manual. I had the instruction booklet. I missed page 1, started on page 2, and it was a big mistake that I'm still paying for this week, right? When we get an instruction manual, we can follow it step by step. Here are the steps to spiritual understanding. Here are the steps to living a spiritual-filled life. So these owner's manuals, these manuals of owning your spirituality, they're incredibly important. Without them, it's really hard to put these things together, right? But which one's the right one? I mean, if there's 10,000 of them, it can be really hard to navigate. Like, which one is the right one? Which one is going to take me on my unique spiritual path? And here's the interesting part. When you ask that question, which one is the right one? 10,000 people. If each one has a different owner's manual, all 10,000 are going to look you straight in the eye and they're going to say, mine. Mine. Mine's the right one. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, mine is the right one. Mine is the right one. The one that worked for me is the right one. All of the other ones are wrong. Mine is the right one. I know this because I experienced this. I know this because my religion also told me so. Right? My religion told me so. Look at every religion around the world. At some point will tell you they're the only one and they're the only way. The Bible, John 14:16, Jesus says, no one comes to the Father except through me. Right? In Buddhist religion, it says, still your mind in me, still yourself in me, and without a doubt you shall be united with me, Lord of love, dwelling in your heart, right? Straight from the Buddha himself, right? It's always, it's me. The answer is always me. And so which one is right? They can't all be right if all of them are declaring that there's only one path and all the other paths are wrong. Then you can't say, well, all 10,000 of them are right. You see, this week, I hope to challenge some of that me thinking. This week, I hope to challenge some of that mine thinking. Mine is right thinking. I hope to challenge just a little bit of that. Not to change anyone's mind. Please keep in mind, my intention is not to change your mind. If I ask you which one is right and you say mine is the right one, I'm not asking you to change that at all. The challenge I have for you this week is my hope is that you'll be inspired to seek to understand. To seek to understand why and how there could possibly be 9,999 other owner's manuals. Like, why is there so many? You see, I hope that you'll seek to understand why your mine, right? Your specific mind, your specific me is the right one. I'm hoping to maybe validate what you believe. The intention at no point this week, there will be zero intention to change your mind. My intention is simply to inspire you to seek to understand. You see, understanding unlocks communication. Communication unlocks relationships. Relationships unlock the heart. And heart-led humans change the world. You see, you can change the world once you open your heart to it. Ladies and gentlemen, This is going to be a really fun week. I hope you'll tune in every single day as we learn from things outside our comfort zone, as we learn to make progress into tapping into the most important aspect of yourself, which is not what you look like on the outside, but ultimately you're being who you are on the inside. You see, my belief is that you and I are children of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And I believe that God made you and I to become the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Not an average version, not a below average version, not even an above average version, but the absolute best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. And I believe that we can do that through collective conversation, through collective understanding. We elevate. You and I become best versions of ourselves through examining and experiencing others. Listen, if nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I do. Thank you so much for sharing this space and time with me today. I'm going to head over to Clubhouse. We're going to discuss this a little bit further over on the Clubhouse side. If you don't join me over there, no problem. Or if you're catching this on replay, just make sure you tune back in tomorrow. We're going to keep this conversation rocking and rolling. But step into your day today. Open your mind. Step into your day today. And remember, becoming is better than being. Go out there and continue to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. All right? Fair enough? Fair enough. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Take care. Take care. Take care. Let me see how I can do this now without messing up and having an echo right here at the end, because that would be bad. I think that's okay. Yeah, good. Okay. No, why is it not doing that? Okay, there it goes.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind, grind, 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 grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. Don't stop, stop, get it, get it. Hashtag rise and grind. Don't stop, stop, get it, get it. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Good morning, all my people.